Alright,
Why are
guys.
they running Riptide? I don't know.
I don't know either, but it was a powerful hero in game 1. I guess they feel like they don't want to deal with it anymore. But anyway, we got game 2 of Catman Champions taking on TwFu. Game 1 going to TwFu in about half an hour. Good performance from them, and they did pretty much exactly what they needed to with the lineup that they have. So we'll see what the guys on Catman Champions can pull out for game 2. I'm expecting a little bit more from them, considering how good they looked versus Wild TP in the round of 16. But then again, TwFu, strong team. But yeah, as you mentioned, got crappy there, banning Riptide right off the bat. And yeah, reaction ban much?
I guess so, but I don't think it was like particularly impressive in game 1 really. I think the Legionnaire almost won that game for them. Possibly the Magnus and Glacius. I think those three were by far the most impactful. Well, the Legionnaire respect ban. Yeah, that's the respect ban for you.
That's...
Yeah, Slotty almost just won the game for them. Like they threw the early game lead, but I don't know. That was like his roaming had such a big impact.
That was really crucial, no doubt. And I feel like not only did he win game 1 for them, but he's setting them up to do pretty well here in game 2, because forcing out bans on Riptide and Legionnaire, that's really sketchy to me. Like, yeah, they did really well in game 1, but that means TwFu has a lot of options open to them.
Yeah, I mean, like since they apparently are afraid of like going aggressive or manning up, I think the Legionnaire ban makes sense here.
Yeah.
Especially considering the performance in the first game, obviously.
And they definitely did have a very positive lineup in game 1. Really, a little more interested in sitting back and farming and having a bunch of heroes that we're going to need to soak up some gold. Cthulhu going to be the final ban there for the Hellborn side, so once again, getting that elephant out of play. No huge surprise there, as he is such a powerful and annoying suicide. And again, of course, jungle as well. But Magmus first pick. With all the heroes on the board, they first pick Magmus.
I think that's perfectly fine. It's a great hero, really. It's so versatile and really impactful at all stages of the game. Was Fifth Blade entirely ignored the first game, though?
I think he was... Yeah, he might have been.
Ban? Maybe?
I don't think he was banned in the second phase, actually.
No, I don't think so either. So it's curious, but we'll see if someone picks him up there.
Sorry, Cloud.
No, they speak parasites.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say anything.
Anyway. But yeah, second pick Parasite, so they was not really addressed until the second stage of the banning phase in the last game, and this time the second pick Parasite, so much for that non-aggressive strategy. They've clearly abandoned that and are going for a much more mid-game, gank-oriented lineup, it looks like so far.
Yeah, this is looking a lot better from both sides, really. I like the pick so far.
Yeah.
And there it's over.
With the Tor or with the Ophelia? Oh, because Architiger's play Ophelia? Oh.
No,
Architiger is supposed to be a really good Ophelia player. And he's in the chat right now, so you can tell us exactly how good he is.
I think Ophelia was a fine pick. I don't really like the Torture in like an aggressive lineup, but it could work out. Depends on how you plan to lane it.
I agree. I think Hellborn has such an advantage now in the drafting phase.
I just don't like Torture that much, so...
Yeah, I agree. He doesn't... He's so overhyped. He doesn't really do that much.
Yeah. I mean, like,
I don't think
damage...
they have a huge advantage, though. Like, I think the draws are still pretty even.
Okay, not huge, not insane, but I mean... Yeah. But I mean, already favoring them after 3 picks is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they haven't
then they can just go balls to the walls and
either.
just own them.
Yeah, they've definitely got some options too. Of course, Bubbles can play at Suicide or mid, even short if they want to. They really haven't given too much away with this draft on the Hellborn side. Whereas with the Legion, I feel like, yeah, I mean, it's going to be Parasite jungle, so we're probably looking at a 1-2-1 again with Magmus and Torture in the middle lane. So they're probably looking for a Suicide here and a short lane hero. And look at that slot play right off the bat, banning out Wretched Hag, which could be fit in either of those lanes. And Swiftblade, same deal. So he's looking at the Legion side going, you guys have pretty much defined your roles already, so I'm going to get rid of some stuff that could help you out.
It's still like fairly open, like Magnus can short lane and Suicide as well, and Torture I feel is better suited to support short lane than mid, but yeah.
I agree, like, he's a better zoning support than a mid support, but I don't feel like they're going to see a... I don't think we're going to see a solo mid. I feel like it's going to be Magmus Torture.
Yeah, it's probably going to be Magmus Torture.
Yeah. And
just saying that they like still have options, both draws are fairly open, which I like. Like, the only thing they've really shown is that they have a jungler each. Apart from that, they can still lane it in multiple ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mag is ulting. Oh, no.
Mag is ulting, apparently. Insania playing scrims in the background.
He's in.
I should cast that too.
Oh, the right word! I got this one.
What was that noise?
Yeah.
I don't know, you gotta get hyper when you win a team fight.
Focus on. Oh!
Exactly.
I don't even want to do this anymore. Let's just listen to Insania in the background and try to guess what the hell's going on in his game. That'd be fun.
Yeah, the game sounds exciting at least.
I don't know.
Oh, whoa. The flame!
Anyway, second stage bands are out here. Let's, sorry?
I'm not sure how I flamed him, but yeah, let's get going in the 2 game.
Yeah, okay, second stage of bans here is Silhouette, Balfagor, and Kraken. So Balfagor, a hero that Slot Please plays, and that's why that's getting banned out in case you are unaware. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird ban, but no, Twisted Fusion, a bit notorious for picking that hero up. And Hag, Swiftblade, and Dr. Ali bans for the Hellbourne side, making plenty of sense, of course, as they do lack that short lane type hero. Legion side will first pick a Torture out of the second stage of bans, so... Or it's not Torture, it's a Pharaoh. What am I even saying? But... I don't really like that very much. I don't see it... I mean, it's a good long-range initiator, I guess, but... Against the Hellbourne side, I don't feel like it's going to do that much.
I don't know. Pharaoh is really good versus melee cores,
Yeah.
But they don't have any.
Yeah.
But I know what you're going to say, CC. He has synergy with Magnus and Parasite though, because he can help them gank.
Yeah, I mean it fits into the draft. It's just not like amazing against the Hellbourne draft. Yeah.
But you can't just draft for your own team. You have to draft against their team.
Yeah.
That's what Rexers do all the time. It's working for them.
Oh god.
Yeah. Oof.
Was it last week with you guys where we saw the Solomon game or multiple games? I feel like it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it. Stop picking this hero. And they're the ones that suicided it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably suicide problem one again.
Slot is so cool. He just does whatever he wants. He doesn't fucking care.
He pretty much does. Like, he picks some weird stuff, man. That Suicide Balfagor is not super ineffective, but it's a little off the wall.
I've yet to see the Suicide Salomon actually work, but...
Well, we only saw it once, but okay.
But if you compare the Salomon to the Balfagor, I've never seen the Balfagor fail though. He always wrecks the lane, every time I see it.
Or at the very least, like, he does fine. Like, he's not going to be completely shut down and be a total non-factor, but Suicide Salomon is,
They actually banned Balfagor. Maybe respect ban?
Yeah, we
maybe it just was because they have Ophelia.
I think it was purely because they don't want to deal with Balfagor, Ophelia, and Rhapsody. Like, towers would die in 4 seconds. They'd basically have all outer towers cleared up by like 15 minutes. I'd be surprised if it took that long.
Yeah, I like the last pick of Puppet Master on Legion at least. I think it fits the lineup, and I think it was fairly good against the Hellbourne heroes.
Yeah, I do too.
Drunken is, I don't know, okay as well. Against like Parasite and Puppet Master, and I think it fits as well. Like it's just a Salomon pick that puzzles me.
Yeah.
Is this going to be a short lane Salomon? I hope so.
I hope so. It fits so much better if they do a short lane Salomon, Suicide the Bubbles, and run mid Drunken. But
it looks like if Drunken's getting pulled out of region. Yeah, it's a short lane Salomon. Okay. I like this a lot more.
Yeah.
I still don't like it, but I like it more.
I think we have to do another sync up though, because my computer is made of wood and sucks.
Oh,
so
alright.
I just got into the game.
Okay, I'm going to pause at 45 seconds. We're going to count down to 45, and I'm paused at 45 seconds on the in-game timer.
Yeah, I'm there.
I'm here as well.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
44, 43, 42, 41, 40.
I'm good, yeah.
Sounds good. Alright, Legion side here, looking to protect their pull, but Hellbourne aren't really interested in warding it. Drunken Master does have a ward, but he's not going to run into that horrible, horrible trap and die.
This Drunken Master has a lot of regen.
He does.
Is that 300 gold worth of regen pulled? 400?
He must be. Like, I don't know how much of that is his. Is that all his? It doesn't say it's borrowing from anybody.
He's just put it on the courier and then dropped it on the ground,
okay.
So it's his ownership. So he can stack it. But yeah, I think that's like 400 gold worth of regen pulled. maybe 300. I can't just count right now.
And 1v1 against Puppet Master, I feel like he's not going to have a great time with all the
Wait, that's not
PMCC tools.
region. I think he'll do okay.
Yeah,
though.
I mean, like in terms of just the hero matchup, and that's why he needs the regen.
Yeah, Torture is coming over though. Maybe. No.
I don't know if it's 1 versus 1. I don't think Puppet is going to be able to box him. Do you think so?
No,
I mean,
think
that's so much regen.
I think Drunken will win this lane, or I don't know, at least go even, just with
Yeah.
due to the sheer amount of regen. It's absurd. They've invested so much into him. Yeah, I mean, like.
And they already got link control, so, but I don't think he wants it.
I don't think he cares really. I mean, I think
care.
Puppet will do right still, but I don't like. I think it'll be hard for him to dominate this lane.
Yep. It's good team decision by Slot if he called that. Pull that much regen.
Yeah, that's the benefit of having an Ophelia.
Yeah, you can just go ham with pull that regen.
And she's currently sitting on 2 Might Up Totems, a Ward of Rev, and a couple of mana pots. Yeah, so not exactly the most amount of money spent on herself. No doubt one of the major sources. But middle lane, it will be Magmus and Torture versus Bubbles. So I feel like Bubbles should be more or less okay here. Perhaps not the greatest. It's going to depend on how much burst damage they can get out before Bubbles is able to get the Shell Surf, take cover away, and he will just run away immediately. As Torture is playing the mid lane zoning support. That's new.
This Pharaoh is really curious. I don't think he even bought all of his starting gold. He didn't even use all of it.
Yeah. So speaking of regen, he's
I think he just used 500 gold. He has 2 sets of regen.
Oh, is he dead?
No, he's
the
gonna
big rest of the
chop
box.
the tree, and it looks like the Hellfire will be enough to get him away.
That's fine.
And he's gonna turn this on to Rhapsody maybe. Rhapsody's still level 1, uses Zagatos already, has no dance floor of course.
Yes,
No
mom
walls.
That was the kill regardless. Hellfire was expiring. Anyways, that's a bit curious, but he seems to be doing alright so far. At least getting experience. And like he can't really contest the lane with no regen, so.
Right, so
I think he could just punish this Rhapsody pretty hard. If he had more regen though, so I think that's unfortunate, but we'll see.
And Salmon looks like he'll be getting completely free farm up here. Currently at 320 GPM, so yeah, he's way up there in the GPM chart. Second highest gold per minute in the game is 240, so Pharaoh gonna get hit once again, but now Rhapsody could be in some trouble, as if the Mummy Walls go up here, that could be a first blood, and yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So we'll see if Rhapsody can survive this, and they turn this on to Pharaoh. Hellfire's there, they want the cleave. Last auto attack on Salomon, and that'll be the kill. So Rhapsody just barely able to get on out of there, as Pharaoh went for the play, and he probably could have had it. Meanwhile, bottom lane actually, Parasite coming in there, chain reactions on a Drunken Master, so all that regen not going to save him now, as Karax on the Parasite manages to pick up the kill. So first blood going the way of the guys on Twisted Fusion, and the Solomon, who's now at 450 gold per minute, and wouldn't be surprised
That's
to see that
actually
go even
really
higher.
huge, because Solomon can now go Alshbones, and it wouldn't even be close to battle. Like he's going to have his sword.
I don't think he go Alphonse regardless though. I don't. That
You don't?
item has like
Versus
no.
Parasite, he almost has it, man.
I don't know, maybe against Parasite, but this like it doesn't have synergy with the hero to me. I don't know why people go into now Solomon. There's like no reason to it. He just increases the like value of every creep kill, and like unlike most flash farming items, Alphonse doesn't like increase the quantity of creeps you kill, just like the quality. So it doesn't really synergize with his skill set at all. But he could go it just because it's against a Parasite and it wouldn't be awful.
Yes,
But I'm not a huge fan. But I'm still not a huge fan. I would still
They
dislike
have no
it.
way
We'll see.
to... Okay, I guess they already have Drunken actually. They could...
They already
CC
have
the character.
Drunken, so yeah.
Okay then, CC. You are the carry player. Such insight.
I'm the Alphonse hater.
And they've got Ophelia, so if they manage to pull off the brilliant immediate teleport back while Parasite jumps into the Ophelia minion, they could kill him in the well.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Pro strats.
I mean, the kill bottom was really huge as well, because like Puppet was running fairly low, like 200 health, and with Drunken Dad, he had time to read enough, and just like establish dominance for of the lane. I think it was fairly even before that point.
Yeah. And Drunken now currently sitting at 160 GPM compared to 335 from Puppet Master. So once again having a good time is this carry player for the guys on Catman Champions, who apparently really likes playing Puppet Master because we've seen him do that a lot.
Yeah, I think he's doing really well in this lane, and like it's important as well because once Drunken hits level 6, he can just kill Puppet.
Bubbles is going to shell surf just out of the range of the impalement, and that was almost a death. So, sorry, but very close to Salem.
It's alright, it's alright. Anyways, yeah, Puppet is doing really well bottom, and it's really important as well.
Yeah, because he's not going to be able to compete with the Salmon in terms of overall farm, but in terms of utility, he might be able to. Especially if he can use his CCs effectively. Actually, bottom lane, he's going to throw the ultimate onto Drunken, but he's going to run away. So,
yeah, top
CC,
lane.
Yeah, and top, they do get the kill onto Pharaoh, so missing that. But Salmon popped the ultimate, and now that's down for 134 seconds.
Yeah, so now Salmon is here and creep for a large amount of
Middle lane,
time.
actually, Magnus going to take the death to Bubbles. So, a little bit low there, and Torture without the support. So
that's
laser
so
killing
huge.
guys. Yeah.
I mean, Silence dying is okay, because you can't expect them to lose anyway. But Bubbles getting a kill on the 2 versus 1 Magnus is... that's really bad.
Like, oh, base hug comes through from Parasite, so Bubbles a little bit greedy there going for that rune. As he saw Parasite coming in, took a whole bunch of auto attacks, and just sat there while the base hug went down. Yeah, Bubbles now level 6. I would expect him to rotate and possibly try to kill his PM bottom, who is out of mana. And Drunken, of course, still sitting on plenty of regen, thanks to... well, not plenty, actually. He's down to just 1 tango. I don't know what you can talk about. But I'd like to see them try to use Bubbles to set up a kill onto this Puppet in the bottom lane, as he is level 6. And yeah, here comes a TP, so...
yeah.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yep,
Untouchable gets dropped there, and that's a pretty easy kill. Kelpfield goes down, Puppet. There's pretty much nothing he can do at this point, and he will finally take the death. Minotaur coming in there from Parasite, but again, he cannot help. So they use the Kelpfield very effectively, shut down the carry a little bit, and we'll see if Drunken's going to be okay here. Yeah, it looks like he will. And the Leech goes down, but not nearly enough, as he's able to escape out of the tower. So good rotation there from Bubbles, and Slotwood's now at 510 gold per minute.
Yeah, I mean, they should have a lane ward there. That should be going up, like, as soon as Bubbles hits 6, pretty much.
And also, I think it should be expected. I mean, Bubbles died and then he's TP'd.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's also fairly predictable.
I mean, it was predictable enough that I saw it coming. So...
you underestimate yourself.
Yeah, shame on you, Bubbles.
I might underestimate myself a little bit, but not for the most part, and... like, that was just a really obvious play.
Yeah, I agree. Puppet shouldn't have died from that. And Torture should have had a ward, so yeah, 2 wrongs.
Yeah, but he...
but yeah, Puppet is still doing really well though. Like, after that early kill on Drunken, he has completely dominated the lane.
320 GPM, I mean, yeah, he's got 48 CS, that's nice, but... got 44 on Ophelia, 53 on Solomon, so he's doing well, but he's being outfarmed by Parasite now, who is 2-0, but I'm not feeling like he's gonna have enough of an early game to really snowball effectively if he wants to do that, and he's not gonna outfarm the Solomon, so he's gonna need to get active sooner rather than later. He doesn't really have the farm to do it right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's still in a decent spot considering the 1 death, but yeah, it could have been better. Like, he's been a 1 versus 1 against a really pooled suicide as well. So I think he's doing okay considering the circumstances.
I don't know, I feel like
the mid game,
versus,
of Starborn could be scary.
I feel like a Puppet really in a 1v1 versus Melee. Actually, bottom lane, Drunken Mash is going to take a whole bunch of damage. There's the Voodoo Puppet, and the Untouchable goes off, not going to be enough as he ends up taking the death. I feel like a Puppet in a 1v1 against a Melee, yeah, middle lane as well. They do kill Bubbles, and I'm just completely missing that because we keep trying to talk about this damn bot.
Yeah,
but
the little speed.
The Melee hero against the Puppet in a 1v1, with all the CC tools the Puppet's got, with the Whiplash, even with that amount of regen, I feel like Puppet should win the lane fairly well. And he did, like, he definitely won the lane, but I don't think he's doing quite as well as I would have expected.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Drunken is one of the stronger ones,
that's true.
suicides in the game, and like he does fairly well against Puppet really. With that amount of regen, I think
top
top
initiation
performer.
actually. There goes the Mommy Walls on to 2, and they will catch Rhapsody right off the bat, but Salomon pops the ultimate. He'll look for the counter kill. There's a Voodoo Puppet though, and he's going to get pushed out of it. Not going to be able to pick up the kill onto Pharaoh there. Here comes Magnus stun as well. No ulti necessary. Only one hero. Just need the Lava Surge.
I didn't know why I said that. I don't know.
You're fired.
But that's really good.
Yeah, great rotation, and Salomon uses ulti as well, so that's a huge window for Legion to do stuff now.
Yeah, they should really start pushing towers now. The Witch
And
Guard
like,
is really...
And Salomon's going for a helm as well, so he's like looking to be really active early on. It's like it's no farming item, not even a Resto Stone, so like this Salomon isn't going to take off massively, I feel.
Yeah, and speaking of pushing, you got a level 7 Ophelia here who is finally pushing out this middle tower, but with Rhapsody and Oath, I would have expected a little bit more focus on trying to kill towers, and I haven't really seen that too much from Hellborn's side.
The Legion had destroyed a Hellborn tower.
Hellborn into counter in mid as they flip the fortification. So I'm delayed this a little bit, but it's
The
still gonna
Hellborn
happen.
had destroyed a Legion tower.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the mid tower is the most important tower in the game, so they still got a good trade out of this.
Yep.
Yeah, though like I think this is what Hellborn want to do as well, like just push now in the early mid game. This is like their window, but not with Salomon ulti down though, so yeah. I guess he could have defended Legion possibly. I still think this is good for Legion.
And they're going to take over the Legion Woods here, as a couple of free CS is Solomon as well, the rest of his team. And they are grouped up as 5 in the bottom lane, so looking to take down this tier 1 tower. Puppet Master has left, full health and full mana, but feeling like something is off. The entire team is missing, and he is entirely correct in his evaluation. As they're pushing down this bot. It's going to fall very, very quickly, of course, with the dance floor and the Ophelia minions. And Legion side sort of looks like they want to respond to this. They've got 4 heroes here, but they're missing Magnus. And this tower's going to fall anyway. There goes the Voodoo Puppet Show, whatever, onto Drunken. And the Kelp Field onto a couple as well. Looks like Solomon's in the middle of this. He wants something, but no ultimate for 10 seconds. There goes the Voodoo Puppet onto him. He's going to have to run away. And he's not going to do too much in this fight, but Parasite actually getting taken down, and he can't get inside a creep. Eruption onto a whole bunch, and Rhapsody throws the ultimate down. Obviously doesn't protect her from the ult, but stops Bubbles damage. And here goes Pharaoh as well. Looks like Magnus is going to be out of mana and in a lot of trouble. They finally do sort of spot him. He's juking on the woods, trying to live as much as possible, but he's going to get killed here. And there's a miracle of some sort. Nope, that's going to finally get a catch. Silence helps finish him off. So Hellborn side taking a really good fight there, losing only the Rhapsody and killing 4 heroes. In fact, only Torturer was able to survive.
That was
They're
like
really playing
it.
Yeah,
I mean, like
they shouldn't take this fight.
I think they could have defended those since Salomon ulti was down, but not if like they let the tower go. I mean, they weren't even there when the tower died, and then tried to go in without the Magnus.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they should just try to trade until Magnus has a PK, but since Salomon ulti was down, they could have taken that fight. Not in that way. They were just too slow to react to that, and just try to trade for mid instead.
Destroyed a Legion tower.
Yeah.
This kind of comes down to the death mid on Magnus. Like if he hadn't fed mid, he would have had the PK there, probably.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they were too slow regardless. They weren't there to defend in time. Tower was already dead by the time we got there.
It's really sloppy team coordination, I agree.
Yeah.
And the rotation for Magnus was very slow. He was mid.
It's not his, though. Like, the team went in despite the tower dying.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just communication issue
I think he does like, the right thing, just counter-pushing mid if they aren't going to get there in time. That's what you should be doing.
Yeah, so perhaps
a communication issue then. Yeah, I think so.
4 heroes are feeling like, yeah, let's try to defend this, let's go in, and Magnus is going, yeah, let's not do that maybe, because I'm real close to PK here.
Yeah, maybe it's like that they felt that Salomon ulti was down and wanted to make something of that. Right. Yeah, both like the choice. Too slow.
And Hellborn are going to continue their train, as looks like top tier 1 going to be a lot of danger here.
The Hellborn have destroyed a
turn that fight into a couple of towers, and now a 3rd in top lane. Legion side, meanwhile, going to counter push the middle lane, so everybody's dodging here, it looks like. As Hellborn, they're not really interested in trying to take these fights either, they just want to kill the towers. They're willing to fight. I think they're willing to fight if it happens, but they're seems focused on pushing stuff down and forcing the Legion side to react to them.
Yeah, this is looking fairly bad for Legion. I feel like they had advantage after that fight. I don't know if they can stop this train.
Yeah.
So this might be an overextension.
Now, once again, the Legion side not reacting all that quickly. Magnus does finally have his portal key, but this tier 3 tower is down to a third of its health. And Solomon did pick up a Sword of the High, so it looks like he's going to go to the Mock. But they've got a double cannon wave here. They've still got the Ophelia minions, actually. Parasite can take over one of those cannons, but we could see a tier 3 tower here killed. And there goes the Drunken Master initiation, still quite powerful. There's just the ultimate, and it's going to be a pretty issue. As the background, we got Rhapsody with the ultimate going off. Going to save a bunch of damage onto Solomon. Drunken Master here will actually get 2 kills with his stagger, and everybody on the Hellborn side is cleaning up. So Parasite and Puppet Master are the only ones surviving right now. Voodoo Puppet finally does go on Ophelia there. As Archstagger looks like she will die, but there goes Drunken Master right back into the fight saying, alright, you can take my Ophelia, we're going to kill you. And that ends up being another 4-hero kill fight for the Hellborn side. This time they do lose both Bubbles and Ophelia, but this is going to be Rax.
Yeah, that was like a really sloppy initiation, like very jump on, and then Magnus just jumped the same person and level surged himself into the walls and just sat there. I think his ult still was on cooldown, so he couldn't do much, I guess.
No. He ulti. Then he blinked before the ulti was done.
Oh, really?
Did he?
Oh,
man. So there go the Rax. They will clean up under Drunken Master here. And we'll see if they can get anything else. Looks like Mock was finished up onto Solomon, who doesn't have it quite yet. Rhapsody definitely in some trouble. There goes the face hug and the lava surge. Gonna be a pretty easy kill. But I don't think Slot Please is going to drop here, as he does in fact just get delivered the Mock right there.
That's also kind of poor. They could have taken Slot, but instead they go like, nah, we'd rather take the Rhapsody.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Middle lane.
Yeah,
Ophelia minion's actually doing a lot of work here, and Pharaoh might be in some trouble. Traps himself in, and he's gonna die in the Shell Surf. So,
Or should Tiger make plays?
When you're Ophelia, you're not dead just because you're dead.
Yeah, I mean, like if Hellborn just takes Conquer now and then goes down middle, I'm not sure what Legion can do, really.
Yeah, and they definitely have to
maybe
ward that up.
I mean, they just lack core items. Swaptas says Shroud, nowhere near a Shrunken, Parasite. I don't know, is that level 1 puzzle box?
Yeah, I think so.
Can you even see that? Yeah, it's level 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have level 2, but yeah, it's looking grim. They're so behind him.
Parasite going to be in a lot of trouble there. Easy cleanup with an Invis, Bubbles, dropping the Silence, the Shell Surf, and the Outfield. So, Karak's going to fall yet again, as he's now 5-2 and 4. Actually, I shouldn't say again, it's only a second death, but Legion side, they're just not doing too well here in this mid game, and again with the Shroud on Puppet. This game, I feel like he really needs something that's not that. Like,
oh, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know, like a Shrunken.
Yeah, Shrunken's not gonna do too much. I know. I don't know what it is, but like, what's the Shroud doing for it?
It's still a needy. I think I don't even know. This is such a poor game for the Puppet Master right now. Like, a Shrunken isn't even going to save him.
I know.
His team, I feel like he should be going Shroud regardless, but I don't think it's good either. I know, he could be going.
That could work.
It's so. Yeah, maybe.
But
like,
that's a pretty ballsy build, though.
It's a really, and I mean, he's not going to complete the Hellflower before they push either. So I don't know. A Bloody Thunderclaw, that's just not as impactful as a Shroud regardless.
I
think
I like
Geos?
Thunderclaw though.
Thunderclaw could be good. Geometer's Bane is my other thought. Maybe try to clean up some of the anti-punch.
It's too slow.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to come out for a while, which is the issue. But, yeah, Thunderclaw could definitely work.
It could go that, but like, it's not. I don't think it's better than Shroud really. It's another option maybe. But
because
yeah.
like, if he's in, they're just pushing his 5. So what's a Shroud really going to do for him? They're going to kill him before he can get it off.
It's still like a decent initiation tool and like a damage tool to combo with his Whiplash. But yeah, it's not amazing here. But the problem is that I'm not sure if he has any better options really.
They've got the Pharaoh and Magnus, so I don't think the Puppet should be initiating these fights. And it's always team fights.
Yeah, follow up on the initiation, so to speak. So I don't know, it's not good, but I mean, his other options are bad as well, so...
I actually think a Thunderclaw would be... I like that plan.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I do as well. I mean, it's okay, yeah.
There's Eruption on top of the initiation from Pharaoh, but a nice ultimate from Rhapsody. Saves a fair bit of damage there. Kelfield under 3, and there goes Sin. on the Pharaoh right off the bat. Finally, Puppet Master dies as well. Solomon is up in his ultimate. Nice lava situation from Magnus. He's not going to be able to live much longer. Parasite here also taking a lot of damage. It looks like he will drop to the auto attack from Bubbles, who takes servers, and there goes the game. So,
yeah. Quick one.
Relatively quick game 2 here, and actually a relatively quick series overall. As Twisted Fusion takes it 2 games to nothing, so really, really aggressive lineup there in game 2. Heavy push, and the Legion side had so little anti-push. They were unable to do pretty much anything once the Hellborn team grouped up and started to go for it. So, final thoughts in the game, final thoughts in the series are Clockmuck?
I just think Twisted Fusion was the better team. They couldn't, I mean, yeah, there was nothing the Catman people could do.
The Catman people.
Yeah, I think like the sloppy fight at the bottom tier 1 tower pretty much lost Legion game. I think they were ahead before that point, but they just got 4-1. And I mean, it was obvious that they shouldn't take that fight. They were too late to get there and try to like do something regardless. And with that advantage, Hellborn pretty much just got what they needed to snowball down towers and get further and further ahead. So I think that decided the game, that fight solely, pretty much.
Yeah. Anyway.
And yeah, as a whole, I think Twisted Fusion like played a lot better. They draft. Their drafts were weird, but like they played them as they should and were really aggressive. And play a great early mid game.
I liked their game 1 draft quite a lot. I think that was a good draft. Game 2, I'm just never a Solomon fan, and Drunken Master I'm not a big fan of. So yeah, I was a little less on board, and I liked the Legion's draft a lot there as well, but it did definitely look like Twisted Fusion had a game plan in mind, and they definitely executed it. Like, you know, we're gonna hit 10 minutes, and Ophelia's gonna have 3 minions, and we're gonna have Rhapsody dance floor, and we're just gonna win.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't like Solomon either, but I mean, he does some things well, and if you know what he does well and use that for that exact thing, he works. I feel.
Yeah, I think this is kind of a draft where you want him in, but I still feel like there could have been impactful picks, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're
Switchblade would have been a lot better emo, but
I think he was banned.
Maybe.
I
think he was not banned.
Second second banned. No?
Yeah, but why not pick him earlier then?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
They could have gone Bramble. Oh my.
Oh yeah, Bramble
would have been fun.
It would actually work.
Yeah.
Pretty well in that
I think so.
Having
a big fat wall, and that would have been difficult.
Yeah, but I mean, the drafts were a bit weird, but they played them as they should.
Yeah.
So, and like they had a clear plan in mind, executed it well. They overextended a few times in game 1, but yeah, they seemed like the more coordinated team by far.
No doubt. And that's going to do this series, and that's going to wrap up this cast here. So thanks guys for joining us. Thanks to Clockmuck and Count Cracula from Team Shrek is Love for joining us. You like that pronunciation of your team name?
Yes, very much.
Shrek is Love. Oh, good.
So follow them. Hopefully you guys will be back in Diamond next cycle. Didn't quite. You guys were 3rd place last in cycle 2, I think.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about it.
So.
Okay, alright.
No, I was kidding.
But, yeah, I mean, you guys are definitely one of those teams now that are bouncing between Gold and Diamond, and there are a lot of teams that are sort of on the cusp, and it's like a little bit of few lucky breaks here and there, and you could end up in Diamond, you could end up as a Nullstone Gaming type team, or, wow, you went a hell of a lot farther than people expected. So, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I
Hopefully
think we'll back in Diamond next cycle, but we'll see.
Yeah. I have faith.
I think we should have been back in Diamond this cycle as well, and evidently we didn't manage to.
I was like, because I used to watch you guys scrims a few months ago before I had better things to do, and...
Nice name. Okay, go on.
No, it's because back then there was like almost no coverage, so I was like, let's find stuff to cast, and it was pretty much all scrims, and the only people that were scrimming were people that weren't BMG in sync. So anyway, I watched a bunch of Ogre scrims, and you guys did really well, so when you came into CIC, I was like, wow, there's a routine that's going to do well. They have really good performances in scrims, and then I realized, oh, it's just because you're beating like the Solaire Club and stuff, and that's why. So
yeah, I mean, we did perform better in scrims than we did in CIC, even as better teams though. Like people went on vacation, we stopped practicing, so it was. I mean, it was obviously like better teams than us, but I also think we should have done better if we were like.
But what we talked about is kind of the same thing that happened to Dawn.
Yeah.
I mean, Dawn did really well in the qualifiers,
yeah.
but they didn't really face any good teams.
Yeah. and I said the exact same thing to Fuzan, I think, before Don showed up. He was a little bit worried about how they were going to play, and I was like, yeah, because I had the exact same thing. I was like, these guys look really, really good in scrims. They look entirely on top of their game. They know what they're doing. Their drafts make sense. They are executing their strategies. They're communicating well, and it's just hard to judge teams, when you're only playing mid-tier type teams. So
yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, it's a different ball game, definitely.
And no doubt these two teams we just watched, to bring it back to the game and not something completely unrelated, these two teams very much in that role, and we'll see how Twisted Fusion does next cycle in Diamond too, because they did get promoted. So good luck to them, good luck to you guys, thanks for joining me, and
it was a pleasure.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you.
we'll have to do it again next week, so come back if you guys like listening to these people that are coming through my Skype chat.
How could you not?
Well, I could think of a few reasons that. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
What's up with the flame, man?
I don't know. I'm having a day. Sometimes.
What have we done to you?
Everyone used for this Clockmark. It's a shame.
So every game is like, oh, you draft this. You feed here.
Yeah,
feed here.
you never pick Harry Glacius. That's the problem.
Yeah, I agree. That's the problem.
It's always banned. It's not my fault.
You ban it.
I don't know who bans it though, but it's banned.
Yeah.
That's the important part. Is it's banned, so he can't pick. Not his fault. Makes sense to me. Anyway, so that'll do it here for this stream. So, all right, see you guys tomorrow, and we should have more Gold Division coverage. So.